Important. Courage. And I'm gonna tell you why it's important, at least for me. And I'm gonna share something that happened to me. Quite recently, and just when I became a certified high performance coach, and I didn't know exactly what kind of people I wanted to start helping and coaching, and since I started the training with Brendan Bouchard and then the community that we have as a certified high performance coach, by the way, we are just 900 certified high performance coaches worldwide. That's all, 900. Not many, eh? So I'm still having that cold, don't get me wrong, but I wanted always to know what it's like being in a corporate world and coaching with CEOs and super high achievers, entrepreneurs, that kind of people. I have that call. Don't ask me why, but I have it, and I've been holding on to for many times. And then when I started my journey as a coach, when I started my training, and it's something that I wanted, and then I said, oh my God, I feel that I want to do this, but I was holding back because my limiting beliefs were telling me that who am I to coach people? I mean, you've never been a CEO of nothing. So who are you now? You're going to step up here and then start coaching CEOs or corporate people and entrepreneurs. Who the hell you are? Who the hell you think you are? That was my limiting belief. And when I got certified, and a lot of my friends, coaches, that were telling me something similar. It's like, well, you need to start with something that you know. Just have a look at your backstory, your background. You have experience as a correctional officer. You've been in a special operations group. You became a Krav Maga instructor, which is a super achievement. You need a lot of energy, a lot of mental and physical stamina. Not many people can become a Krav Maga instructor. Why don't you start with fitness people or how I started in the beginning with the law enforcement, personal and emergency stuff, which was great, but it wasn't my call. It wasn't my call. It was congruent in a way, but it wasn't any other, because I wanted to do something completely different. I wanted to challenge not just myself, like in a good way, and go for something completely different. Go and listening to myself, because courage, my friends, is something that it is within us. We all have it. We all have it. And I was stopping myself. Believing in my limited beliefs and listening to other people. I have a very good friend. She lives in Sydney. She's an amazing coach, and she was telling me, just go on the fitness and start doing this kind of people, because no one is gonna believe you. You're gonna start coaching in the corporates or CEOs. You've never been a CEO of nothing. You haven't worked in a corporation. Well, I have, but not in that way. And then I know she was telling me that with the best of her intentions, but she didn't understand what is inside me. No one knows what's within you, but you. And you might have the best friends with the best intentions. No one knows. No one knows but you. And you know what? It was a moment at that time that I doubted about myself, about the things that I wanted to do, the path that I wanted to take. And I was like, oh, am I be wrong? Should I listen to them? I don't know, because I raised my standards. Look, standards is everything too. And I start doubting and maybe like, should I lower my standards and start by doing something that I kind of know and start, expanding or growing and reaching from there. And you know what? At that very moment, I had a kind of breakthrough, which I normally have, even in talking to myself. I many times experience breakthroughs, believe it or not. And then you know what? Bang, something popped into my mind. And I saw myself when I came back to Australia, look, I came from the other side of the world. I came here alone, not knowing the language, and I became a correctional officer, and I did a lot of things that many people told me when I was in Spain that, nah, you won't last a year. And I said, look, this is another opportunity to me. This is a challenge that I want to take. And this is something that I really want to do. And then I really appreciate what my friends were telling me. But I said, nah, not happening. This is the way it's going to be. Because this is something that I know within myself, that's the right thing. That's what I'm passionate about the most. That's my call. I can feel it. I mean, I don't know if you notice the way that I'm talking to you right now. It's oh my God, this is what I want to do, regardless of what my good friends are telling me to do otherwise. Good friends and even coaches. So we're in this, that they are in this, in this field and in this habit of questioning, and they were telling me, most of them, like, no, try to start from different or something that and then as soon as you get more experience, but I said, no, doesn't work like that for me. It doesn't work. So I stepped up and I stick to what I thought and what I still think was and is the right thing. And here I am. Now I'm talking to you. We're doing this course that I trust you'll like it. And that, my friends, that took me lots of courage. Lots of courage, because I knew that I was doing the right thing, but many people were telling otherwise. People that I knew, people that I know, people that I appreciate. So that's, my friends, that's why it's so important. Because not doing what you think it's right, or stopping you to do the things that you know, that you love it, that's the right thing, and not doing it and stopping yourself, what's the cost? What's costing you? Not just you and the ones around you. So take a moment and think about what I said now to you. And then we're going to start with a questionnaire. Are you ready? Take a few moments, and I want you now to think something that you consider